Finding a job where you can experience success and build a fulfilling career path is great. Finding a job where you can bring your passion to work every day is even better. If you'd like to make a difference for real people in real communities every day, look at the many career opportunities available to you through MSU Extension. MSU Extension is an outreach arm of Michigan State University. Once known as Cooperative Extension, the organization represents a unique partnership of federal, state, and county governments that offers unbiased, science-based education to meet local needs. Extension educators, program associates, and county directors live in the communities they serve, and they work to connect people with the university's vast resources. They're not outsiders. They're trusted leaders, facilitators, and educators. Everywhere from Michigan's biggest cities to its smallest towns.
I think if I could have written what it was I wanted to do, it would have sounded a lot like what I'm doing now.
I had been looking for over 20 years and I didn't know about Extension. So when I discovered this through this project I was doing, I was just thrilled.
What I love about my job and love about Extension is the ability to work with people. As an organization, we are uniquely positioned to assist communities, to assist the clientele groups that we work with issues that are important to them. To me, that's an extremely rewarding career.
In my previous careers, you used to look at a clock. In a position like this, time is not important. It's more delivery of services.
If this sounds like what you're looking for, take some time to explore the unlimited possibilities that MSU Extension has to offer. Extension staff work in community and economic development, agriculture, natural resources, 4-H youth development, family and consumer sciences. But don't let the titles fool you. Extension work is different from county to county and from one staff member to the next.
You're not going to walk in and have one set curriculum that is a boilerplate for every county. It just doesn't work that way.
Leelanau County 4-H educator Barb Duvall understands that Extension education starts with the educator.
And no county is the same because it's based on the needs of the community that you're working in. So it takes time, it takes effort to get to know the community, to get to know what kids are wanting to do, to what the expectations of your leaders, what the county commissioners are expecting, and then you go and develop the program that works in your community.
Extension has existed since 1914. Like any successful and enduring organization, it has changed to reflect the times and the needs of the people it serves. Sometimes that means adapting to existing groups with new technologies or tools.
It's an interesting, challenging question to look at. How do you keep the job exciting, interesting, and am I doing the same thing today that I was 25 years ago?
Ben Bartlett, Upper Peninsula livestock educator, has spent more than 25 years helping farmers find better ways of meeting their challenges. But is it always an easy endeavor?
The answer in true Extension fashion is yes and no. I'm still looking for those roadblocks that producers are running into that they need to change to be all they can be. We didn't know about animal handling 25 years ago. In 5 years we're going to have another animal handling type idea come along that can help producers move forward. I don't know what it's going to be, but so my job is still helping producers like I did on day one. But the tools that we have to work with change every day. It's new and exciting to me because there's always new ways to get the same old job done.
Ingham County Family and Consumer Sciences educator Joyce McGarry agrees.
We have so many bacterias out there, so many different challenges we have with preparing food and even eating out now that the information we give our clients and consumers is different in a way because our times have changed, our variety and our choices have changed. The way we produce food has changed. People are very concerned over keeping themselves and their families safe. And food is a major part of our lives.
Sometimes Extension work requires branching out to new audiences. Wayne County Director Richard Wooten appreciates how Extension provides the flexibility and adaptability for educators to do what's best and what's needed for a community.
Perfect example is 4-H. 4-H is a very traditional program. It's been around for a long time. If you look at a lot of the traditional 4-H programs, as you move away from the urban areas, you have a lot more clubs, a lot more club involvement, stronger links to the county fair. When you move into the urban areas, you've got a very urban population. And when you look at youth development in urban areas, it has a tendency to be more community-based. It has a tendency to be more church-based. It has a tendency to be more school-based.
The opportunity for synergy exists in many extension programs. Small fruit crop specialist Carlos Salazar and others were working with independent and minority blueberry growers who needed better access to trained pest scouts.
And one of the obstacles that we found is that there were not many scouts available. MBG has a group of scouts, but only provide services to their own constituents. And for the other people, minorities and independent growers, it's more difficult to have access to scouting services.
Okay.
So we decided that in order to fulfill these obligations that we have with the grower to provide the means to become effective producers, so we thought, well, there is a group of immigrants and minorities that work in the blueberry industry. 90% of the blueberry industry is the workforce is Hispanic. Why don't we take this workforce and we provide training, basic training, and new skills, and probably they will be able to improve themselves economically, but also to help our industry to make the transition to more friendly agricultural practices.
Working across county lines, you and your fellow educators have the opportunity to co-develop larger programs to meet the needs of underserved groups in entire regions across the state.
We have programs that go across all state lines, county lines.
Wayne County 4-H outdoor educator Gary Williams.
For example, we have a school ship program called Great Lakes Education that go across 3 county lines, Wayne County, Macomb County, and Oakland County, where we take a 50-foot school ship and convert it into a floating classroom.
Now, would you want to swim in polluted water for 100 years? No. Would you want to drink water from the Great Lakes that was polluted for 100 years? No. Do you think the fish and the ducks would want to swim in the water? No. So it's important that you take care of what? The Great Lakes.